15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Pollard. They find some open field here. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Prescott off play action. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Odafe Oweh. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll work this down inside the 30. 4th down, Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he can't escape him. Down he goes. Credit that sack to Travis Jones. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. It'll be a 45-yard punt and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game, CD, some are calling it the game of the year. Others are saying, hey, this is the Super Bowl preview. And as we speak, these are the top seeds in each conference. How do you think these two teams approach this one internally?
And I think that we both subscribe to the theory that it is the game of the year so far, and it could be a Super Bowl preview. I know outwardly both teams are going to tell us, hey, it's 1 of 16. We're going to do what we do. Let's just go ahead and play our game. But I think we both know that internally they're saying we've got to establish we're the team to beat in case we see them again.
Third and long for Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go play action with Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The Jaguars at 10-1 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down. On play action, Lawrence. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They go play action now. Lawrence. They'll roll him out. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Micah Parsons just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence forced out to his left. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Again, it's Stevenson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. To throw on 2nd and 6. Lawrence. That ball caught by Campbell. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. Now Lawrence. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. Now Lawrence to throw. They set up the screen for Stevenson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And Ingram hauls it in. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Stevenson, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Ramondre Stevenson as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Prescott. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2. Final play of the half, Prescott. And that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the... Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Micah Parsons able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the back.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. But really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate. And
looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Jags are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going up top. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he's got some. Now he tries a lateral, and he fumbles. It's loose a second time. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence back to the same target, Campbell. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. This will be caught just inside the 10. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Ramondre Stevenson. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Prescott now. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Prescott off play action. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. From the shotgun, Lawrence checking this down to Stevenson. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On third down, here's Stevenson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Man open. It's Tony. He's got it. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on fourth down. To the right side, this is Stevenson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Play action. It's Lawrence. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Steps away to his left. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up the third down. The Jaguars on third down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Dancing to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense. Blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Off the play fake. Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed it. Off the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. 23 yards the pickup there. First down, Prescott. Touchdown! David Njoku, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and through, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series, but the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Throwing here, Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
They'll run for it with Pollard. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. A final shot now for Lawrence. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number...